Wolf's coming at you.
Is his handcuffed?
Yes.
Did you know, when Clint Eastwood filmed Escape from Alcatraz, the production was so dangerously authentic that the actors almost didn't make it off the island alive? But before we dive in, hit like and subscribe if you love mind-blowing movie facts. Released on June 22, 1979, Escape from Alcatraz is a gritty, slow-burn prison thriller and true story movie. The story follows Frank Morris, played by Clint Eastwood, an exceptionally intelligent bank robber with a history of prison breaks. Because of his track record, he is sent to Alcatraz, the ultimate destination for unmanageable inmates. The ruthless warden tells Morris upfront that no one has ever successfully escaped Alcatraz, and no one ever will. Challenged by this, Morris notices a few structural flaws in the aging prison and begins meticulously planning an escape.
No one has ever escaped from Alcatraz, and no one ever will.
Here are 5 mind-blowing facts about how they brought this legendary prison break to life. Fact 1. Shot on the actual island, most of the movie was filmed on location at Alcatraz Island in San Francisco Bay. The prison had been closed for over 15 years, meaning the crew had to deal with severe decay and structurally compromised buildings. Because the prison was so dilapidated, Paramount Pictures spent roughly $500,000, a massive chunk of their $8 million budget, just to restore electricity, fix cell blocks, and clean up the island so it looked operational again. Fact 2. Filming around active tourists. Alcatraz was already a booming national park and tourist attraction during production. To avoid massive delays and crowd control issues, the crew shot the vast majority of the movie at night. Because they filmed mostly at night during the winter, the cast and crew were constantly freezing. The island had no heating system, and the damp, windy San Francisco weather meant actors often wore multiple layers between takes. Fact 3. Real inmates and real warden played extras. To capture a raw, authentic atmosphere, the production hired several actual former inmates and real-life former Alcatraz guards to serve as background extras and advisors. Because the prison had been shut down in 1963, the crew was able to find people who knew exactly how the prison operated during the era of the famous 1962 escape. Fact 4. No stunt doubles. Clint Eastwood, Fred Ward, and Jack the Beau performed their own escapes during filming. This included climbing down the prison's exterior wall and jumping into the treacherous currents of San Francisco Bay without safety doubles. The freezing temperatures and strong currents of the bay scene in the movie were completely real. The actors faced genuine physical danger during the water scenes, closely mirroring what the real escapees endured. Fact 5. The unresolved ending was intentional. The movie ends on an ambiguous note, with the warden finding a chrysanthemum on the shore, leaving it up to the audience to decide if they made it. The filmmakers intentionally avoided a definitive "they die" or "they survived" ending because the FBI case technically remains open. Which of these facts shocked you the most? Let me know in the comments if you loved this deep dive movie facts.